ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकम्। First of all, offer my millions of obeisances to lotus feet of Asmade Gurupad Padma Nityala Praishta Jagat Guru Shishyan Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Tirandi Swami Shishyan Bhaktivedanta Dandi Maharaj, Namnishta Santa Shri Aniruddhas Prabhuji, all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, please accept my humble obeisances. Text 27 from second canto of Śrī Bṛhad-bhāgavatāmṛtam chapter 1. निज प्रिय सखस्यात्र श्री सुभद्रा पतिरहम येन पौत्रतया गर्भे तव सज्जन्मलंबिता. निज own प्रिय सखस्य of the dear friend atra here Shri Subhadra Pate of Subhadra's husband aham I yena by whom Pautraya because of being the grandson of Shri Arjun Garbhe tava in your womb sat exalted janma birth lambitaha received. By my being born from your womb he Shri Krishna granted me the exalted human form as the grandson of Shri Arjuna, who is Shri Krishna's dear friend and Subhadra's husband. Now solely by Shri Krishna's great mercy Shri Parikshit will expertly reply to his mother Uttara's questions. In 5 verses, beginning here with Nija, Shri Parikshit first offers obeisances to Shri Krishna by describing the favors the Lord has shown him. He says, I have obtained an exalted human birth in the center of Bharatvarsha in a mighty Kshatriya dynasty as the grandson of the Lord's dear friend Arjuna by Shri Krishna's mercy. I had an exalted birth emerging from your womb with unimpaired flawless limbs. I will commence answering your questions by first offering obeisance to that Shri Krishna. Here Arjuna has been addressed as the husband of Subhadra, who is Shri Krishna's sister. Since Shri Arjuna's other wives are not mentioned, this signifies that Subhadra especially had an intense loving relationship with Shri Bhagavan. Text 28. Garbhantare chadruta chakra gadena yena brahmastrato ahamavita sahito bhavatya balle nareshu nijarupa parikshanam cha nito muhu parama bhagavato chitam yat. Garbha womb, antare within, cha and druta holding, chakra gadena the club and disc, yena by whom Brahma astrataha from the Brahma weapon, aham I, anvita protected, sahita together with, bhavatya you, balle in childhood, nareshu among men, nija rupa the innate form of Shri Bhagavan, parikshanam search, cha also, nita led, muhu again and again, parama bhagavata great devotees, uchitam appropriate, yat by which. When I was in your womb, Shri Krishna, who was holding a club and disc in his hands, protected both you and me from the Brahmastra weapon. Throughout my childhood, Shri Krishna, who manifested a human-like form, made me search for him again and again. In truth, this form of the Lord is obtainable only by great devotees. Shri Parikshit says, Shri Krishna, wielding a disc and club, protected us both. Srimad Bhagavatam states, Shatajaksham gadapanim atmana sarvato disham paribhramantam ulkabham brahmayantam gadam muhu. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.12.9. Shri Krishna's eyes turned red with rage towards my attackers. His club, like a fiery shooting star, was revolving with extreme speed. Drauniyastra viplushtam idam mad angam santana bijam kuru pandavana jugopakukshim gatatta chakro matushchameya sharanam gataya. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.1.6. When my body the body of the last remaining descendant of the Kuru Pandav dynasty was being burnt by the fire of Ashwatthama's Brahmastra, Shri Krishna entered into your womb along with the Sudarshan Chakra because you were surrendered to him. In this way, he protected me and gave me darshan of his original form, Swarup, while I was in your womb. Apivyadarshanam shamam tadidvasasam achyutam Srimad Dirgha Chaturbahum Tapta Kanchana Kundalam. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.12.8 and 9. Shri Krishna was wearing a yellow garment, brilliant as a lightning streak. His forearms extended to his knees, and shining gold earrings beautified his ears. Shri Parikshit says, I thought, possessing all these features, can this be Shri Bhagavan? Thus examining everything, I remained absorbed in thinking about him throughout my infancy and childhood. Srimad Bhagavatam also states, Saesha loke vikhyata parikshit itiyat prabhu purvam drushtam anudhyayan pariksheta nareshu iha. When this very powerful Vishnurat, Maharaj Parikshit, one who is always protected by Vishnu, was in the womb of his mother, he saw someone. Later in life, he would examine everyone with the motive of finding out, is this the same person whom I saw in the womb of my mother? Therefore, he became universally celebrated as Parikshit, or one who examines. Parikshit always remained absorbed in meditating only on Shri Krishna's form. Because of this, he became qualified as the topmost devotee, fit to be addressed as a Mahabhagavat, a most elevated devotee of Bhagavan. Text 29. Yenanuvarti mahatam gunaikruto vigyapitoham kalinigrahena sampadya rajya shriyam adbhutam tato nirvedito bhusura shapadāpanāt. Yena, by whom, anuvarti, follower, mahatam, of the great souls, gunahi, by the qualities, kritaha, made, vikhyapita, famous, aham, I, kali nigrahena, by curbing the personality of Kali Yuga, sampadya, attaining, rajya, royal, shriyam, opulence, adbhutam, astonishing, tataha, then, nirveditaha, detached, bhushana, shapa, through a Brahmana's curse, Dapanat, forced to give up. Shri Krishna endowed me with sterling qualities and made me the follower of great saints. He made me world famous by choosing me to curb the personality of Kali Yuga, the iron age of quarrel and hypocrisy. He bestowed upon me royal opulence, and finally, on the pretext of a Brahmana's curse, he made me detached from that opulence. Shri Parikshit says, Shri Krishna bestowed upon me exceptional qualities like the ability to protect and maintain the citizens, devotion to Brahmanas, and a determination to uphold promises. Thus he molded me to become a follower of great souls such as Ishvaku. In Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, 1st Canto, 12th chapter, verse 19 and 25, the Brahmanas tell Shri Yudhishthira, Partha prajavita sakshat ishvakuriva manava brahmanya satya sandascha ramo dasharathir yatha esha data sharanyascha yatha hi anu anshin aushinarashivi yasho vitanita swanam Daushnantir iva yajvanam Dhanvinam agraniresha Tulyascharjunayor dvayo Hutashaiva durdharsha Samudraiva dustara Mrugendraiva vikranto Nishevyo himavaniva Titikshuru Vasudhevasau Saishnu Pitaraiva Pitama Samasamme Prasade Girishopama Asraya Sarvabhutanam Yatha Devo Ramashraya Sarva Sadguna Mahatme Esha कृष्ण मनुव्रता रंति देवैवो दारो ययातिरिव धार्मिका धृत्याबली समा कृष्णे प्रह्लादैव सद्ग्रहा. Exactly like King Ishvaku, the son of Manu, the father of mankind, this boy will be the protector of his subjects. Just like Sri Ramchandra, the son of Dashrath, he will be faithful to his promise and will be a benefactor of Brahmanas. Like Shivi, the son of Ushinara, he will be charitable and will protect surrendered souls. Like Bharat, the son of Dushyanta, his reputation and fame will spread all over the earth. Like Sri Arjun, the son of Kunti, and like Kartavirja, he will be the wielder of a bow. Like Agni, the fire god, he will be very difficult to conquer. He will be as brave as the ocean and as brave as a lion. Like the Himalaya mountains, he will happily serve the saintly persons. He will be forbearing like the earth. He will be tolerant like a mother and a father. He will be unbiased like Brahma. He will be easily pleased like Mahadev, who is known as Ashutosh. Like Narayan, the husband of Ram, the goddess of fortune, he will be the shelter of all the living entities. Like Shri Krishna, this boy will possess all glorious qualities. In magnanimity, he will be like Maharaj Rantidev. In adherence to religious principles, he will be like Maharaj Jayati. In patience and courage, he will be like Bali Maharaj. And like Prahlad, he will be a devotee of Lord Hari. Shri Parikshit says, at the time of my world conquest, I saw the personality of Kali on Kurukshetra's eastern flank on the bank of Saraswati river. He had assumed the form of the husband of a fallen woman and was torturing Mother Earth and religion personified, who had taken the forms of a cow and a bull respectively. By having me conquer the whole planet, Shri Krishna employed me to subdue the spread of Kali Yuga's influence, and thus he made me illustrious throughout the entire world. He granted me astonishing royal eminence, a vastly prosperous kingdom, free from disturbances. However, an even greater mercy was that he arranged for me to be cursed by Shrungi, the son of sage Shamika, who swore, Takshaka Saptame Ahani Dangshanti. 7 days from now, the enormous snake Takshak will strike you. Śrīmad Bhāgavatām, 1st Canto, 18th chapter, verse 37. Actually, if Shri Krishna had not been merciful by arranging this curse, the sage son residing in a solitary hermitage could not have developed a mental disposition to curse a king like me, nor could a king like me have had the desire to offend a sage by placing a dead snake around his neck. Without Shri Krishna's mercy, it could never have been possible for me on my own strength to become detached from royal pleasures and the kingdom. Śrīmad Bhāgavatām, 1st Canto, 19th chapter, verse 14 states, Tasyaiva me agasya paravaresho vyasakta chittasya gruheshu avikshnam nirveda mulo dvija shaparupo yatra prakasakto bhayam ashudhatte. That Bhagavan, who is the controller of cause and the effect, has certainly shown mercy upon me. Finally, I was completely attached to household duties, and secondly, I had committed the sin of insulting a Brahmana. It seems that the Lord thought fear is indeed the cause of detachment for a person immersed in sense gratification. One cannot obtain me, Bhagavan, by any means unless one develops detachment. Therefore, by assuming the form of the Brahmana's terrifying curse, he personally showed me mercy. The purport of this verse is, absorbed as I was in household duties, I was engaged in sinful activities. Moreover, I was attached to family life. Therefore, the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna appeared to me in the form of a Brahmana's curse. This curse, which indeed would terrify any householder attached to a family life, became the cause of my detachment. So this curse is certainly the supreme mercy of the Lord, for it has acted for me as the root cause of developing detachment to household life. Due to fear of this curse, I developed renunciation. Actually, Shri Krishna has sent me this curse of a Brahmana through Shrungi. Text 30. तशिष्यरूपेण च मत्प्रियं तं संश्राव्य शापं निलयान्दकूपात् श्रीवासुदेवेन विकृष्य नीता प्रायोपवेशाय मतिं विनद्याम्. Tashishya Rupena, in the form of Shamik Rishi's disciple, Cha also Mat Priyam, a favor to me, Tam, him, some Shravya made me hear, Shapam, curse, Nilaya of householder life, Andakupat, from the dark well, Sa Vasudevena, by Shri Krishna, Vikrishya, pulled, Nitaha, brought, Praya, fasting until death. Upaveshaya, for sitting down, Matim, intelligence, due Nadyam, by the Ganga. It was Sri Vasudeva who, in the form of a disciple of the Brahman Shamika, made me hear that curse which was so dear to me. By this he pulled me out of the dark well of household life and granted me the intelligence to perform Prayapaveshan on the bank of the Ganga. This means to sit abstaining from food and water until death. Śrī Parikshit says, Bhagavan made me hear that curse by appearing in the form of Shamik Rishi's disciple Shungi. Thus he induced me to sit on the Ganga's bank, vowing to abstain from food and water until death. Had I not known the details of that curse, I could never have developed the inclination to sit by the Ganga like that. Hearing that curse did not make me fearful, rather it exhilarated me, since I was praying for such a situation. Therefore, this curse has proven to be a blessing. In Śrī Bṛhad-bhāgavatāmṛtam, 1st Canto, 19th chapter, verse 2, Śrī Parikshit prays, Dhruvam tato me krutadyeva helana duratyayam vyasanam nati dirghat tadastu kamam hi aghanishkrutaya me yatha na kuryam punar eva madha. I certainly disappointed Sri Bhagavan by committing the great sin of disrespecting that sage, who is as good as a demigod. Therefore, there is no doubt that a terrible calamity will soon befall me. I want to be delivered from it. So may that calamity come upon me without delay. In other words, my sons and others should not suffer for this sin. The resultant calamity should very quickly befall me alone. Personally undergoing the punishment will be appropriate atonement, and I will never again perform such a reprehensible act. Śrī Parikshit says, household life is like a blind well from which a trapped person cannot come out by himself. In the original verse, the word Vasudeva implies the super soul within, the presiding deity of consciousness, Chitta. Śrī Vasudeva, the presiding deity of consciousness, infused my heart with his mercy, thus pulling me out of the blind well of household life. He brought me to the Ganga's bank and inspired me to undertake a vow of abstaining from food and water until death. Had I not been the recipient of Śrī Vasudeva's mercy, I would have performed various sacrifices to counteract the Brahmana's curse while remaining in household life. Śrī Vasudeva's mercy was the only impetus that saved me from doing that. Alternatively, the term Śrī Vasudeva indicates the supremely sweet compassion of the son of Śrī Vasudeva. This indeed is known as the complete and conclusive truth, Siddhanta. Text 31. Munindra goshthyam upadesha tattvam shukatmanayena bhayam nirasya pramodya swapriya sangadana kathamṛtam sampati cha prapraye. Muni Indra Goshthyam, in the assembly of grand sages, Upadesha instructed Tattvam, spiritual truth, Shuka Atmana, through the heart of Shri Shukdev Goswami. Yena by him bhayam, fear, nirasya, dissipated, pramodya, delighting, cha, also swapriya, of his beloved devotees, Sangha, of the association, Danat, by the gift, Katha, pastimes, Amritam, nectar, Samprati, now, Cha, and Prapaye, he is making me take. Previously, that same Sri Krishna appeared as Shri Shukdev Goswami in that august assembly of exalted sages and instructed me on spiritual truth. He thereby dissipated my fears and immersed me in bliss. And now, by granting me the association of his beloved devotees like you, he is making me drink the nectar of the narrations of his pastimes. Śrī Parikshit says, in the assembly of sages such as Vasishtha, Parashar, Vyasa and Narad, there was a debate regarding how to ascertain the absolute truth or tattva. In that assembly, Shri Krishna manifested in the form of Shri Shukdeva and instructed me on this absolute truth. Shri Hari Bhakti Sudhodaya states, Tena te devata tattvam pruštavadanvite nire nana shastra vido vipra mitha sadhana dushanai Harir Daivam Shivo Daivam Bhaskaro Daivam Hityuta Kaleva Sabhavastu Karmenaiveti Pruthak Jagum. An assembly of venerable Brahmanas, learned in different scriptures and engaged in various spiritual practices, were questioned as to who or what is the supreme spiritual object of worship. Some proposed Shri Hari, some suggested Shri Shiva, and others suggested Surya, the sun god, Kala, the supreme time factor, Swabhava, natural sentiments according to one's nature, and Karma, fruitive action. Shri Parikshit says, in this way, while describing various worshipful truths, Upasattattvas, they began to debate with one another. In that argument, in that august assembly of great sages, Shri Krishna appeared in the form of Shri Vyasa's son, Shri Shukdev, and dispelled my fear. He instructed me on Paramartha Tattva, the truth about life's ultimate goal, which was approved by all. That is, he instructed me about the truth of the body and the soul. He made me blissful by eradicating my fear of imminent death in the form of the bite of the snake, Takshak. Or in other words, by removing the fear of material existence, which consists of repeated birth and death. He did this by delighting me with his explanation about the truth of the glories of Bhagavad Bhakti, devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, invoking in me true knowledge about the science of Bhakti. Now Shri Gurudev, Shri Shukdev has disappeared from my vision and the time of my death is near. Nevertheless, since the essence of all goals is to relish the rasa contained within the transcendental topics about Shri Krishna in the association of his beloved devotees, the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna is making me drink the nectar of his pastimes in an excellent way by granting me the association of you, a venerable Vaishnavi, who are indeed very dear to him. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu. Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo namo namaः. Dandavats.